Hey guys, so today's day 3 of my vlogging, and I thought today I would talk about what I'm grateful for. And maybe in that way I could help encourage other people that aren't doing well, that are having incredible, extraordinary circumstances right now. I know a lot of people at home with the coronavirus and are dealing with a lot of sick loved ones, and I know that there are a lot of people that have pre-existing conditions that are worried because they don't go to the hospital when they need to. And there's a lot of people at home with mental illnesses that can't see anybody. And so in this post, I wanted to reach out to you, the people that are suffering like me, and let's try and do something to help ourselves. Let's try and do something that'll acknowledge, the circumstances you're in, but then let's focus on what we are grateful for. So I'll start. Right now I'm acknowledging where I'm at. I'm in bed. I have a terrible headache. I can barely see today, but I'm really nauseous. So I haven't eaten yet. It's 2:20 in the afternoon. But these are the things that I'm grateful for. One, I have Ehlers-Danlos, which is a very serious connective tissue disease that is very painful. And because I've been in bed so much, I'm having a lot less pain than I normally would have if I'm up and about. So my pain level is down. So that's awesome. Let's see. 2, yes, I'm nauseous, but there are a lot of people that have my condition, gastroparesis, that are on feeding tubes. And it's terrible. I feel lucky, and I should be lucky that I can continue to not be on one. I almost went on one at one point, but we were able to get my vomiting under control and some nutrition down me, and I was able to not go on a feeding tube. So I'm grateful that I'm not on a feeding tube. And let's see, another thing. I was having to go to the hospital. You guys can see my port, and get weekly infusions 3 days a week. And they found out that they were actually harming me. So I got allergic to them, and so they pulled me off of them. So I'm not having to do that. So I'm able to be at home. And if I do need an IV, I'm able to do it myself. So that's, yay, another win. I can do that. I have a healthy husband, healthy two children. Both my children are healthy. There's a lot of people that don't have that. So I feel so deeply for people that have children that aren't healthy. My heart goes out to you. It really does. But that's something I can put in my, blessings box. And my dad died suddenly in 2011, and that just absolutely broke my heart. I mean, just broke my heart. But the good thing from that is my mom lives with us now. We built her apartment in the garage, and I have my mom close by. So it's a blessing from that. So I'm kind of getting the hang of this now. I'm going to turn everything we have into a blessing. Everything. Even if you have 4 incurable diseases like I have, where, sometimes the treatment is worse, the cure is worse than the disease. But that's another thing I can be it's another thing I can be thankful for. So I have intracranial hypertension in my brain, and it causes me to lose my memory and have bad vision, and gives me really terrible headaches. Very similar to a brain tumor. It used to be called pseudotuber cerebri. Easy for me to say, right? And so the treatment is medicine called Diamox, which does terrible things to your body long term. Short term, it's fine, and it's not even approved for long term. And so many people have to get very serious brain surgery called a brain shunt to put in their brain to drain the fluid off. And it's called a VP shunt. It goes in and it goes down into your abdomen and drains the fluid off into there. And so it's not only a very serious brain surgery, you're in the ICU the next 2 days after surgery. But you also get surgery in your belly. And most everyone that has what I have has had that. Not only have they had that, they've probably had, 5 to 8 revisions of that surgery, because these shunts fail. They don't continue working. And so these people are stuck in this pattern of brain surgery after brain surgery after brain surgery. And so I can be grateful that I'm not in that position. And I have a doctor that is determined to keep me out of that position, to not get me the brain surgery. So the medicine I'm taking is, like I said, it damages your body. So I have to get my blood tested every 2 weeks. And I have a nurse come over and draw my blood. And I go back in between metabolic acidosis and out of it. I'm mostly in it. And for the last year, I've basically been in metabolic acidosis, which is a very serious condition in itself. That's what the medicine causes. So I have to balance that. When my CO2 levels get too low, I have to go off my medicine or taper down. And then at that time, my brain pressure gets high. And the complications from the brain pressure are, hemorrhage or stroke, or there's all sorts of complications from having too much pressure in the brain. It's very dangerous. You can lose your vision completely and go blind. And so I kind of have to go off the Diamox until I can get that level back, and then I go back. But what I'm grateful for there is I found, through resources, through looking through these Facebook groups, I found something to help me with that. It's natural. And it's called alkalizing shots, and it's these little shots for a company called beach side snacks, and they do, it's an alkalizing shot. It has apple cider vinegar, lemon, sodium bicarbonate, and a couple other things that help raise your CO2 levels and help alkalize your body. And I've been taking those, and my CO2 level just the other week went back to normal. Like, I haven't had that happen since I started this medicine. So that's huge. I mean, these natural shots, like just something completely natural. And I'm calling them shots because they're these little like shot, like glass size shots, you know, that basically like keep me from having brain surgery. It's crazy. So I'm very, very lucky and feel hopeful about that too. And that's another thing to be thankful for. So no matter how bad you are, there's always something to be thankful for. Always something we can do to think about, what the blessings are in our lives. And yeah, sometimes we have to acknowledge the bad stuff, and sometimes we need to cry it out, and that's okay. I mean, you have to show your emotions, and you have to let your emotions out, and just as you guys have already proved you're there for me, which has touched me so much. It's just brings tears to my eyes thinking of how many people supported me already. Thank you for your responses. It's amazing. Just like you've helped me, I want to try to put a video out there that maybe can help other people look inside and try to find, okay, I have this, but what am I blessed? What am I blessed with? What can I do? And my cousin Andy, he sent me a video the other day that said, yeah, you're sick and everything. And it was like this motivational video or speaker. What do you call that? Something. Anyway, that's my brain working for you really well. So that speaker, somebody that speaks, gosh, I can't get the word. Oh, well. So I don't know. Anyway, he sent me a video. It wasn't a video. It was someone speaking. Okay. Well, you just gotta laugh. You have to laugh. When your brain doesn't work, you just have to laugh. Laugh about the small things, right? So he sent me a video. We're gonna call it a video. And it was telling me to do what I can. Do what you can do. So today, I'm going to try. I don't know. I'm going to try. I'm not going to say I can't. I'm going to try to do some strengthening exercises while laying down in bed. And I'm going to try to do some strengthening exercises for my arms and for my legs. So that's what I'm going to focus on today. Okay? All right. Guys, we got this. Everybody, we got this. If you need support from me, just as you've supported me, let me know. I'll holler back at you. And let me know what you're like or don't like about these posts so that I can reach more people. And people can reach me. We can fight with this together. All right. Love you guys.